Let me tell you about the story about how I almost destroyed my marriage before it even began. All right, when I was engaged, I was sitting at the table, my kitchen table, with my fiance at the time, my now husband, and we were talking about his bachelor party. And he wasn't going to do anything weird or gross or wrong there, but he did want to have them smoking cigars. And for some reason, I was just so against this. I thought it's a disgusting habit. I didn't want him to pick it up or come addicted to it or something like that. And so I told him, no, you are not allowed to do that. And my dad whipped his head around so fast and said, do not speak to him like that, Darby. You are not his mother. You are going to be his wife. So don't talk to him like that. He's a grown man. If he would like to smoke a cigar, he can do that. And I'm so glad that he did that, because if I had gone on doing that and trying to control my husband and everything that he did, I would have made both of us miserable. And this all comes around to submission, right? And I think people think of submission as like this pathetic, weak woman who has no backbone and can't stand up to her husband. And that's not what it is, because submission only goes until they're doing something wrong. And then you absolutely do not submit and you fight like crazy to have them do the correct, right thing. But what submission really is eventually in a relationship, you're going to come to an impasse where you cannot decide. No, you are both disagreeing and you have to go one way or the other. And in the end, somebody has to make a call, right? And God has given men that authority. And so you have to submit at that point. Now, this doesn't happen every day. It happens every once in a while, and it's usually, honestly, for the big stuff where you guys cannot agree. And it's a natural instinct for us to want to take his power. The Bible says that this is one of our curses, right? That our desire will be for him, and yet he will rule over us. We'll want his power, and yet we can't have it. That's one of our curses when we broke the world, and sin and Satan came into this world when Adam and Eve chose sin and Satan over God. And so fight against that, and don't make the mistake that I almost did, because really it ruins so many people, and it creates these really unconfident puppy dog kind of men that don't know how to stand up to their wives, and wives that are miserable because no wife wants to be married to that weak-willed puppy dog man. So men, don't be that. Women, don't do that. We can all do better, and that's the dang truth.